Traders, it's Ken from God by Trading, and today we're diving deep into the latest news of the Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell just dropped a surprise, shaking the stock market. Get ready as we dive into the news and the technical analysis. All right, so imagine a rate cut party and Powell just pulled the plug. Imagine, right, everybody expecting for Jerome Powell to cut interest rate hikes, right? And if you don't know who Jerome Powell is the guy that's over the feds that control more so like the inflation, like how much banks can borrow money or companies can borrow money from the bank and things like that or whatnot, right? So imagine Jerome Powell, everybody is really waiting for the interest rate cuts to drop so we can be able to spend more money. My dollar can go a long way. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, just a quick analogy would be more so like buying chips or whatever. Remember when chips were 50 cents and you can get all these things for $1? Now everything costs at least a bag of chips like $2-3 or whatnot. Jerome Powell is trying to get these things back down or whatnot, right? But he can't because based off the data that he's been given or whatnot, right? So just imagine, right? Everybody just expecting because he's saying that he's gonna bring it back down to 2%, and it's not happening, or whatever, right? The Fed's plan for interest rate cuts just hit a roadblock. So basically, what he's saying that he planned to get it down to 2% this year. He promised that he's gonna try to get it down to 2%. Just imagine, right? We just hit a bump in the road, another roadblock or whatever, right? All right, now this news is sending shockwaves through the stock market, and I want you guys to stay tuned as we dissect what Jerome Powell got going on, and we're gonna show you the technical analysis. So what I want you guys to do is hit the like button, subscribe as we dive deep into what's finna go on. All right, so Powell's pivot on the rate cuts has left investors scratching their heads from optimistic projections to uncertainty. The Fed stance is shifting faster than the market can keep up. Now, with this delay in rate cuts, steer the stock market towards a rocky waters or smooth sailing? I want you guys to let me know how do y'all feel as though that this news of him pausing the rate cuts is going to affect the stock market. And we're going to dive into technical analysis so I can show you guys what this news has caused in the stock market over the S&P 500. But just to dive into the news, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell recently signaled a shift in the Fed's approach to interest rates due to persistent inflation concerns. Powell comments suggest that the Fed may not be able to lower interest rates as previously as anticipated, especially given a stronger than expected inflation reading in the recent months. So what's going on or whatever? Inflation is not coming down as quick as Jerome Powell has expected or whatnot, right? So what he's planning on doing is keeping rate hikes where they are. So expect higher prices for coming up. Basically, just expect for things not to change. Don't expect for things to get cheaper right now or whatever. All right. So in a simpler term, the Feds had hoped to lower the interest rate to stimulate economic growth, but firm inflation during the first quarters had introduced uncertainty into the plan. Powell indicated that the Fed is likely to maintain current interest rates, especially right now, whatever. And it's saying that this is the highest that it's been in 23 years, basically, and it's the longest that it's been that they increased the rates have stayed this high in 23 years or whatever. So especially if inflation continues to exceed the central bank's 2%, we can expect for longer interest rates hikes. We can expect this. So as Powell mentioned that while the Fed is prepared to cut rates if the economy slows sharply, the recent data inflation have made it less likely for the Feds to implement rate cuts in the near future. So I want to let you guys know it's going to be a bumpy ride, seems like, based on what Jerome Powell is saying. So look, we're going to get into technical analysis, right? And see how the overall market took to this news. All right? So this is how we go. We go up here, go to the SPY, SPY, the 500. We're going to see how this news is affecting it. Right now, we're on a 4-hour chart, and as you can see, the 1348 cross on the 4-hour chart has been going down despite the overall market, which is based on the Fortune 500. And you don't know what a Fortune 500 company is or whatnot. It is an index of all the companies that are considered high value companies or whatever, all up under one index. As you can see, it is going down. So this is how we say what the market is doing collectively. As y'all can see, it's going down. Let me show y'all. And this on the 4-hour chart, right? Now the reason why I trade on the 4-hour chart, because you can tell the direction that it may be going weekly, as you can see. And as you can see right now, the market is still open right now. At the present time, go. Let's see. If I was to look at the technicals, I am expecting it to keep going down further. Right? Because I see this long wick right here at the top. So I'm expecting it to drop down even lower. Right? At this current moment, the price is 501 and 24 cents is going up and down right now. I want you guys to pay attention. I want you guys to see what I'm saying. So look, what made me come up with that is gonna continue to go down. I'm looking at the downtrend, a 1348 cross, as you can see. The green line is the 13, the yellow line is the 48, and this red line behind me, let me move this over so you guys can see it. That is the 200, right? Now, the way that the 1348 cross works is the 13 represents the 13 candles, right? 48 represents the 48 candles, and 200 represent like a period of 200 candles. This is how it's looking. So how people are able, with the technicals, able to determine is the stock doing good or the stock doing bad. People normally use the 1348 cross to be like, hey, we going towards a downtrend, to start putting in put options and things like that or whatnot, right? In order for people to start making money when the stock goes down. And if you are interested in learning how to trade options and you want to learn or dive deeper into the technical analysis or anything like that, I want you guys to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. And also there's a link in the Discord to join the class and learn how to trade options and see how you can make money in the midst of all this turmoil, and how can we use the news in order for you to make money in the stock market. So as you guys can see or whatnot, it's going down or whatnot, so I'm expecting it to at least go down even further. But let's see how we're looking right here. As you guys can see, it's at 501 right now. I'm at least expecting it to at least touch back down to 499, 130. As you guys can see right here, I'm at least expecting it to go back down right here. If it goes even further down, that would be a sign for me to put in a put option. If it goes even further down from 499, 130. But I am expecting it by this long wick right here. By this long wick right here going down, I'm expecting to put in put options. But I'm only expecting it to, before it bottoms out, I'm expecting it to hit a support of 499, 130. And the reason why I'm saying this, right, because as you can see at 499, 130, there was a lot of people that bought in right here, right, to push it back up. So you see this long wick at the bottom, that means that you have a lot of buyers right here that pushed it up. And right here, as you can see at the top, you see a lot of sellers are pushing it back down. So what I'm expecting it to at least get to a support line of 499 and 13 cents. But I'm expecting if it was to rise higher, the resistance line would be, let me see this one right here. It would be 504, 130. So that would be my support and resistance right here, or whatnot, right? So y'all can see this. So let me show y'all something a little quick or whatever. How I will put in my alerts. Let me show you how I will put in my alerts for this. Go on here, use a horizontal line. I'll put an alert right here, and I come in, and I'll put another alert right here. And that's how I would set up my support and resistance line. So therefore I can know when I'm buying in and when I'm selling. So this is how I vision my support and resistance line to be at 499.13 and at 504. Let's see what it said. 504. Yeah, 504 right here. 0.03. 504 and 3 cents, as you can see. All right, so look, what I want you guys to do, I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me how y'all feel about Jerome Powell and this curveball that he done threw everybody or whatever. I want you guys to comment below on how y'all feel about how the news will affect the stock market. And I don't want you guys to forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more updated news. And I can't wait to hear you guys comment or read you guys comment. Also, if you want me to give you any technical analysis on another stock and how would I play it and how would I read the technical analysis, comment below. And if you're interested in learning how to trade options or even want to be a part of a community or whatnot, right? Hit the link should be in the bio for the Discord. Come join us in the Discord. A guide by the trading. Y'all have a blessed day. All right. Bye-bye.